Now today in our lesson, we're going to be focusing on something very, very important. Something that lots of people worry that they're doing wrong. And in today's video, we're going to fix those worries and fix those problems. So what am I talking about? You got it, pronunciation. Now, pronunciation isn't simply about just being understood. It's more about connecting with other people. Let's dive into how clear pronunciation can completely transform your English for the better. Let's go. Okay, so clear pronunciation can make or break your communication. It's not merely about articulating words. It's about expressing your thoughts clearly and also confidently. Because poor pronunciation leads to misunderstandings, people making mistakes, not understanding what you're saying, and all sorts of lost in translation situations. And these can undermine your confidence and prevent you from trying to speak English again. And we don't want that to happen. So let's get into it. So let's explore how pronunciation, first of all, affects your daily communications. Travel, for example. Clear pronunciation turns perhaps challenging trips into enjoyable journeys. You'll feel confident asking for directions, ordering food, and making new friends when abroad in an English-speaking country. In the workplace, better pronunciation means more clear presentations, clearer meetings, and helps you to have a good professional image that earns you respect in your career and in the workplace. And for English speaking exams like IELTS or TOEFL, good pronunciation is absolutely paramount, and clarity and fluency is very, very important. But improving your pronunciation starts with keen and precise listening skills. It's about tuning in your ear to the rhythm and melody of English. This skill is foundational. It's very, very important. You need to be able to listen into English and really understand the ups and downs of the pronunciation. If you're able to do this well, you will then be able to imitate how native English speakers talk. And if you can imitate their correct pronunciation, then you will be able to pronounce the words correctly and like a native speaker. And that's what you want. But how do you do that? Well, let's focus on some practical techniques on how to develop this skill. First one, pause and imitate. Choose a short audio clip from a native speaker. This could be a video clip from YouTube. It could be a video clip from a TV series or movie that you enjoy, but it's of a native speaker with an accent that you like, and you could just pause and imitate how they talk. But this is a fun part. Remember, exaggeration is very important, and it's key and it's fun. Go over the top with the accent. This might feel really stupid or exaggerated, but it's a powerful tool that will help you train your pronunciation muscles. Okay, the second practical tip, record and compare. So for this one, maybe it's best to find an audiobook, okay? So an audiobook where you can see the writing there, you can see the English writing, and you can also hear how a native speaker pronounces it through the audiobook. So find the piece of text, listen to the native speaker reading this text, pause and imitate. Record yourself reading this text and then compare it to the native speaker and correct any things that you are doing wrong. By doing this, you are going to train yourself to fix any mistakes in your pronunciation, but you don't need anybody else to help you do it because you're using an audiobook and a resource that you can find on the internet or wherever. So, like I said, pause, record, listen back, and compare. Now, for some languages, so for example, if you are from some areas in Europe, there might be some pronunciations in English that naturally you find difficult because those sounds don't exist in your native language. So in this instance, your mouth is going to be making shapes and making sounds that it's not used to. So this is going to be especially difficult. So stand in front of the mirror and watch how you are pronouncing. Look at your mouth, look how it's moving, and see if you can make any changes to help yourself improve and get better. So just to wrap up on those key points there, pause and imitate. Find a video clip or an audio clip of someone you would like to sound like and listen to their pronunciation. And then copy them and over-exaggerate their accent. This will help your pronunciation. Second, record and compare. Record yourself talking. Compare this recording with the original, which will be a native English speaker, and see how you compare and correct any differences. And lastly, watch yourself talking in the mirror and look at how your mouth moves when you're pronouncing the words and correct any mistakes that are there. These are just 3 practical tips that you can implement to help you improve your pronunciation. Remember, we want a good, clear pronunciation so that people understand what we're saying and that there's no misunderstandings whilst we're talking English. It's a blend of listening, practicing, and self-awareness to really increase your pronunciation skills, okay? So thanks for listening to this pronunciation workshop class with me, teacher Alex, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.